Hi guys, welcome back to 10 Minute Maths. Right, this week we're moving on from 2D shapes and we're going to start thinking about 3D shapes. And we're going to look at the basic properties, including the faces, and thinking about if they're flat or if they're curved. Right, so we're going to be thinking about all the different names of our 3D shapes, but some of the other words we're going to use include faces, flat, or curved. Right, so to join in today, you're going to need lots of 3D shapes, but obviously we don't all have 3D shapes just lying around at home, or do we? If you think carefully, you might use something like a tin of beans, which could be a cylinder. You might have a tennis ball or a football, which could be our sphere. So just use your imagination and see what you can find. Right, so here we go with 3D shapes. Right, Betty and Barney have been playing football in the park and they've brought some things with them. What sort of things can you see? Yeah, there's a cones, there's a football, there's water bottles, there's a lunchbox, and there's a stopwatch. There's loads of things there. What can you tell me about the shapes of the objects? What can you see? Yeah, I can see some squares. What else can you see? There's triangles, circles maybe, rectangles. But you know what? There's something special about these shapes. They're not flat like our 2D shapes. They're 3D. And that means that they are solid shapes. But you might also hear people calling them fat shapes. Let's have a look at some of those 3D shapes, starting with the stopwatch. Do you know the special name for this shape? Right, this one is a cube. Let's look at a cube, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it move so it's going to spin so we can see all around it. So look carefully and tell me, what shapes can you see on this cube? What did you see? What shapes? Yeah, I can see lots of squares on a cube. But you know, we also call these faces. So all of those sides, we call them faces. But just as important, we need to know that they are flat faces. So a cube has got lots of square, flat faces. Let's have a look at another shape. So we had the football. What shape is the football? Do you know, it looks like a circle, but a circle is flat, it's 2D. This is a 3D shape, and we call this one a sphere. Can you say that? Sphere. Right, let's have a look at a sphere, and we're going to spin it round again. Here we go. So look carefully. What can you see? Can you see any flat faces anywhere? No, you can't. And you know, this one, we can't really see it spinning, but that's because it has a curved face which goes all the way around. So there's no flat faces, it just has a curved face that goes all the way around. Let's have another one. Right, here's our cone. So, surprisingly, you might guess this one, but the special name for this one is actually a cone. So just the same. Right, let's have a look at a cone, and we're going to spin it round again. So look carefully. What can you see? What can you tell me about this shape? Yeah, do you know, on the bottom, I can see a flat face, which was a circle. Did you see anything else about that shape? What did you notice? Yeah, also, it had a curved face that goes all the way around and then it meets at a point at the top. So this shape has a flat face and a curved face. Let's have another one. Right, so the water bottle. Any idea what shape this water bottle is? This one is a cylinder. Can you say that? Cylinder. So look carefully now at all the different faces of this cylinder. So look carefully. What can you see? Yeah, do you know, you're right. It's got flat faces again. And those flat faces, what shape were they? Circles. Excellent. What else did you see? Because it hasn't just got flat faces. What else can you see? Yeah, it's got a curved face that goes all the way around. Good job. Right, so last one now. There was Betty and Barney's lunchbox. What shape is this lunchbox? This one is called a cuboid. Can you say that? Cuboid. Excellent. Right, let's have a look at a cuboid and we're going to spin it round again. So look carefully at all of the faces. Can you see any curved faces? Can you see any flat faces? What can you see? Yeah, there's lots and lots and lots of flat faces. And on this cuboid, they were all what shape? Rectangles. So there's no curved faces, they're all rectangular, flat faces. Right, let's play a game. And I like to call this one roll or slide. So you've got to guess, will they roll or will they slide down my ramp? So let's start off with the sphere. What's going to happen to the sphere? Is it going to roll down the ramp or is it going to slide? What do you think? Right, let's try it out. Here we go. You ready? Ready. It rolled. Why do you think it rolled down the ramp? Yeah, do you know, it is like a ball, but let's think about those faces. What can we say about it? Yeah, it's got a curved face, and that curved face made it roll. So, now let's think about the cube. What's going to happen to the cube? Is it going to roll or is it going to slide? Right, let's test it out. Here we go. Are you ready? Right, what happened? Yeah, it slid down the ramp, didn't it? So it didn't roll. Why do you think it slid? It's because it's got a flat face, so it slides. Good job. Right, the last one. What shape's that? Yeah, it's a cylinder. What's going to happen to the cylinder? Roll or slide? Let's test it out. Are you ready? What happened? It rolled. Why do you think it rolled? Yeah, it's because it's got a curved face. What do you think is going to happen if I put the cylinder this way up? What's going to happen now? Roll or slide? Let's try. Here we go. Oh, it slid down, didn't it? Wow, so now we know that a cylinder can roll and it can slide. Right, so that is really good because it brings us onto our challenge. So, what I'd like you to do, using objects from around your home, because you might not have 3D shapes, can you find something that is a sphere, a cube, a cuboid, a cylinder, and a cone? Then you need to make a ramp, and I want you to predict which shapes will roll and which will slide and why. Then try it out. And then your greater depth challenge this week. Put your 3D shapes in a bag, and then without saying the name of the shape, I want you to describe it to someone for them to guess what it is. So you need to talk about the shapes of the faces and if they are curved or if they are flat. Have a go at that one. Do you know, I love those challenges, especially the one where we have to roll them down the ramp, because it's really interesting to find out what's going to happen to those shapes. Right, that's all we've got time for, guys, but make sure you share, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.